Now I'm flexing like the jack of all trades. Yeah. And shout out my dog Andre. He a jack of all trades.
All right, guys, this is JOATD back with another video. Here in front of you is a 2008 Silverado 1500. They had a problem where they were at a store, they were backing out of a parking spot, and when they went to put it into drive, the gear shifter would not select drive. So it was just moving back and forth, guys. All right. So we're going to see exactly what's going on. All right, guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is stick the key in, put it to the on position, just like that, just to show you guys what's going on. Now watch this. See that? I mean, it's not even shifting. We're going to go up under the truck to see what's going on with this. All right, so right now I'm inside the truck and I'm moving the gear shifter up and down. And as you can see underneath the truck, the shifter cable is moving freely. Now the shifter cable should be connected to the shift lever, which is this metal piece right here. Now that shift lever is what changes the gears in the actual transmission from P, R, N, D, 3, 2, and 1. So GM has two different types of shifter cables depending on the year and the type of vehicle. Now the shifter cable that we're looking at right now, part number is 20787606. It's normally identified with a green shifter bushing. This shifter cable was installed through years 2007 to 2013 in the vehicles, the Avalanche 07 to 08, the Silverado 07 to 13, the Suburban 07 to 08, the Tahoe 07 to 08, the GMC Sierra 07 to 13, and the GMC Yukon 07 to 08. This shifter cable is normally installed in four-wheel drive vehicles. So the second shifter cable that we're looking at right now, part number is 20787612. It's normally identified with a white shifter bushing. This shifter cable was installed in years 2010 through 2013 in vehicles Tahoe 2010 to 2013, GMC Yukon 2010 to 2013, and the Cadillac Escalade 2010 to 2013. This shifter cable was installed in more modern vehicles. Now, if your vehicle comes with the shifter cable 20787612, you will use the Dorman 14092 shifter bushing. But if your vehicle comes with the shifter cable 20787606, you will use the Dorman 14093 shifter bushing. So what matters most is the type of vehicle, the year of the vehicle, and if the vehicle has four-wheel drive or not. Before performing this procedure, please chalk both rear tires and push down on the emergency brake. All right, guys, so we're going to jump into this one. The vehicle that we're repairing today is a 2008 Silverado 1500. And we're going to use the Dorman 14073 shifter bushing to repair it. All right, so you're going to need some tools. You're going to need a drill with a 3/8 drill bit. You're going to need a pair of regular pliers or a pair of vice grips, one of the two. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the shifter cable, turn it so that the hole is facing you. You're going to get a pair of vice grips and you're going to adjust the vice grips so that they are holding the plastic without damaging it. Do not break the plastic. Then you're going to get your 3/8 drill bit and you're going to drill straight through the middle. You're trying to get the green shifter bushing out. All right. Now, if you try to push the new shifter bushing in and it doesn't go in quite good, you may have to drill it out just a little bit more, kind of wiggle the drill around in it, and then it should go in. Now, the reason that you have to wiggle the drill bit around in the shifter cable just a little bit is because the smallest outside diameter of the shifter bushing is 0.38, and the outside diameter of a 3/8 drill bit is 0.375, which is just a hair smaller. You should be able to push it in with your hand. You shouldn't have to use a pair of pliers or anything. Now, what you're going to do is get the E-clip and you're going to clip that on the opposite side. So on the smaller side, it has a groove in the plastic on the smaller side. You're going to snap that on. Once you snap it on, you're going to use a pair of pliers and just kind of grab the E-clip and push it all the way down so that it snaps. All right. Now, that's how it's supposed to look. Now, there are two ways to line up the shifter cable and bushing with the shifter lever. Either you can get inside the car and move the gear shifter back and forth until you get it level with the shift lever, or you can move the shift lever by hand to line it up with the shift cable. Once you join the two by hand, you're going to take a pair of pliers and you're going to put the pliers on either side of the shift cable and the shift lever and squeeze them together. And that's it. You should feel a pop when they join together. Now what you're going to do is get inside the car, put your foot on the brake, turn the car in the on position, and move the gear shifter back and forth to make sure that the join connection is tight and does not come loose. Then give it a nice tug to make sure it's secure.